Pelicans made the playoffs, but still decided to change the coaching position, going with Alvin Gentry, known as an offensive guru in the league. And Kenny, how different do you think their offense is going to be?
Till I die, till I die. On the east, I'm putting on. Go putting on. Putting on, putting on. Everywhere I go, what you want? Step under the court like 2-3. I was made for the representing for the city, yo. On the floor going up, 3 points to the dunk, though. Me and Shove, though. My city, been turned up from the jump, though. Boy, up, land, till I die. Till I die. On the
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Chicago...
Oh, yo, look towards the darkness. Nah, yo, look towards the light. Yo, what is that? It's a supernova. Nah, man, that's a black hole. Yo, it's.
I leap over lies in a single pound. The Black Prophet, one day I got struck by knowledge of self. It gave me super scientific powers. Now I run through the ghetto, battling my arch nemesis, Mr. Ignorance. He's been trying to take me out since the days of my youth. He feared this day will come. I'm hot on his trail, but sometimes he slips away because...
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Atlanta, Georgia at the Phillips Arena. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. And it's the Hawks to start out. All and at the one spot. Nikola Mirotic, drafted as a late first-rounder, Clark, back in 2011. The Spanish star finally made his rookie debut in the NBA last season, and it was worth the wait.
It sure was, Kevin. I mean, once he started to get consistent PT, I mean, he was remarkable. Can run like the wind for a big guy, not that strong, but more aggressive than you'd think.
So it's the Hawks now. After Dwayne Wade's miss, plenty of daylight on that shot. Bazemore's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Hawks. 1:07 left here in the opening quarter. And it's Wade in the corner. Butler on the wing. Wide open shot is on the money.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Schroeder. He kicks it to Millsap.
You can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Mirotic. Butler in the corner. And he gets it to go.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And Bazemore kicks to Millsap. To the inside. Howard. And count the basket. He was fouled. And he's going to the line for one more.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Chris Humphries has checked in for Millsap. Cephalosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. D, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Jared Jack has subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Bazemore, and Butler sends it back. And he recovers it. And here's Millsap from the arc. Can't get it to go. Rondo. No good. And a chance now to hear from Paul Millsap talking about the confidence of his team.
You know, our attitude approaching the game.
Greg, it's got to be more than just attitude, right? I mean, ultimately, don't you have to have guys step up and produce in some cases or even overproduce?
You do, but really it is about attitude and confidence. I mean, those are the two elements that if you bring to the table, you really will have a chance to beat anyone. And so don't discount that attitude when you're on a roll. They call it getting your swag on today. Back in the day, it was called having your mojo working. Right. So same thing, and you can ride that for quite a ways.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary, and they've done that through one.
Kyle Korver is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Howard in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. For a franchise that had so much success under his tenure, there was sure a lot of friction with Tom Thibodeau, and the Bulls front office surprised a lot of people, I know, including yourself.
Yeah, you know, it's not something that you see often, a winning coach at odds with his GM and president. With how often their differences came up, though, you knew something was afoot.
Chicago trailing here. Kicks it to McDermott. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Korver. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Here's Rondo following the bucket by the Hawks. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe. For 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
Deflects the pass. Millsap with the steal. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. The 3 from Korver. Good D by Lopez. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Hawks ahead, up by 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Will be a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The biggest lead of the quarter was only 3 points as they traded back and forth. The second quarter was a strong